Yesterday it came out that the Cardinals are going to cut Kyler Murray first day of the league year next week. Take a look at his career numbers. They're intriguing. He's played 7 years, 87 starts. Completion percentage is 67%, 20,000 yards, 235.2 yards a game, 2-to-1 TD to interception ratio. The record is 10 games under 500. Now, he's only made it through half of the seasons, full seasons, 3 of his 7 years. He only played 5 games last year. 2 years ago, he played all 17. Then the year before, he played 8. Has only played in 1 playoff game in his career, and it wasn't a good one. Your thoughts about Murray? Do you think he'd be a good fit in Cleveland? And he'll probably have options. So that's the other thing that, if he's cut, he can decide where he goes.
Yeah, I mean, this is very similar in a younger version to what Russell Wilson dealt with last offseason, where he can go anywhere he wants for just over $1 million, right? The veteran's minimum, because the Cardinals are on the hook for all the dead money they have to pay into his contract, right? So do I think he could be an option for the Browns? Sure. I mean, anything at this point with the Browns at quarterback is an option, but they've got 3 guys pretty locked into the room already with Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. So you're likely going to see one of the youngsters cut if they were to bring in Murray. And I would assume Murray would be the favorite to start, but he's definitely going to have suitors. You talk about the Miami Dolphins, the New York Jets may be looking for a stopgap. The Minnesota Vikings are looking for at least competition, if not a replacement for J.J. McCarthy up there. So Murray's going to have a pretty good market. He's really going to get to decide where he goes because money is not a factor here. The Cardinals are the ones paying him, so it's really going to be up to him what situation is best for him.
Can you see anything? And there have been off the field things. He had the homework clause that became public where, he had to put in extra time. Can you see anybody giving him a multi-year deal as an incentive to sign? And I'm not saying huge money, but can you see somebody giving him 2-3 years and trying to get him that way?
I don't think so, especially with the incentive of this year. You get to pay him on basically the league minimum. I don't see any team looking to stretch beyond that. Certainly not if it was, say, the New York Jets. I think they're looking to just stall for 1 year. I think Minnesota, obviously, I think a lot of teams are going to be looking ahead to this quarterback class potentially in 2027 with the Arch Mannings and the Julian Sayans of the world saying, okay, we just have to stall 1 more year. That's it. We got to get through 2026. I think Murray in his current contract situation, a 1-year deal really is a benefit for both sides of that, because if he goes somewhere and plays well, he can then get a 3 or 4 year deal next offseason somewhere else.